Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the mod Total Fall of the Samurai. We are back here playing as the British Empire, and last time around the Alcock family decided that they were gonna attack the Oka family and take out their domain, as they had seized the territory of the Kokura family, which were allied to the Alcock family and was supplying them with coal, which is necessary. I don't think I need to explain why, in the pursuit of the Alcock family to take control over the resources and maybe possibly take over all of Japan. Last time around we defeated the Oka family's army outside the town of Kokura, and now it's only and now the Alcock family only needs to go along the coast, capturing all the Oka clan's fortresses, which should be an easy task since their army was dissolved and they have a powerful naval force ready to bombard from the sea. Also, they've got their mountain guns, which they are bringing with them. To note, I was able to upgrade the military barracks last time around. You didn't see that, and so I've been able to recruit Highlander infantry that's going to come in. So we're going to basically create a second army ready to take up the fight. We're probably going to put that under the command of Charles Alcock. Now, Charles Alcock is 14. But, I mean, look at that moustache. That's not a 14-year-old child, obviously. So, I believe we can put him in charge of an army. Anyways, I think we're gonna do a bit of a montage until we possibly reach a secondary army of the Oka family. They're probably starting to recruit one down in Funai, and we'll see how far we'll be able to go before will face them. Also, there's a higher presence of Oka family naval vessels. Most of them, however, are these gunboats, so they're not really even close to the wooden frigate Conqueror class, which carries 26 guns, compared to these gunboats which carry 3. So there we have it. Let's jump straight into it and have a bit of a montage. there we are. So after the victory over the Orca family outside of Kokura, we were able to consequently just march through and take all these towns, as you saw during the montage that I produced. And we're out ready now to attack Funai, where they've actually been able to recruit a smaller garrison beyond the garrison that is spawned by the town itself. We are joined by a new general, which is Halton Sadatsune, which is a really strange last name for a British officer. Anyways, we're also joined by some new troops. So I've been able to recruit more cannons. The Scottish Highlander infantry has arrived, and also British colonial lancers. So we have cavalry now on our side. But with that said, oh yes, what they're called, the Sacho Alliance have sent an army as well to aid us. Most of it is levy infantry, and a bit of it expeditionary force and Yari attendants. But I think with that said, we should go straight into battle. The enemy has a very small chance of victory, given the fact that we deploy about 5,000 men, or maybe even more. No, let's see, about 4,000 men more than the enemy, with allies and our reinforcements. We also do I not get the ships coming in bombarding? No, it's just out of range. Lost. Right. Anyways, that's actually kind of a good thing, because normally, or when I was attacking the other castles, the fleet bombardment actually crashed the game quite a few times. So maybe a heads up for the guys that want to install this. Yes, let's go ahead and attack. And there we are, ready to take on the castle town. The army is in place, moving up, ready to attack. We've got the line infantry coming in along here, and we probably got a second wave just coming out over there to back these guys up. We've got the Highlanders moving in on this side, and they're also getting reinforced. So it's going to be 8 units of Highlanders on the left side, ready to move up, and then there's going to be loads of infantry right here. Let's see. Yes, I've got the second wave of infantry ready to march up and take position behind the other one. And we've got our lancers over here. Now the lancers, I don't believe they actually have any rifles or anything. So for this siege, they're gonna be pretty useless, but we're gonna need them in normal battles later on. One thing that I've noticed is that I don't believe the cannons can actually break through the walls, which is a bit of a problem. What you can do, however, is use the shrapnel shot, which can set fire to a number of different types of buildings and walls and such. So that's useful. I have had quite a few crashes though in this mod, due to the fact that different models break down of some kind, and also a lot of it has actually been when I've used the naval bombardment, which seems to break down the game somehow. Not entirely sure how, but as we saw, the shrapnel worked as it should, and it set fire to the gates. Hopefully the game won't crash, and hopefully we'll be able to set fire to some more things. I don't think all the cannons fired. Oh, they did. No, they did not. A few more. Yes, there we go. We set fire to that thing as well. So for some reason, the round shot doesn't actually break down the walls. They do no damage whatsoever. So what you have to do is, as I just said, you have to use the shrapnel to set fire to the wall instead. I believe you can still kill soldiers on the wall with cannon shot, but you won't be able to actually break down the wall, which is a bit strange. And so what you have to do is you have to set it on fire like I just did right there. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna let the cannons hold the fire, and then we'll see if we can set fire to some more things. Really need howitzers because a lot of the castles in Shoguns are like this. So a straight firing gun like these, you can see that they don't really have that great of a view to fire at the castle. Luckily, these guys don't have any wooden cannons to return fire to us, and I'm hoping that the Setcha Alliance, with all their melee infantry, is going to do a lot of the work for us. We've got the marine infantry, they need to be moved up. So we'll see if the Setcha Alliance will go ahead and attack this side. We'll support them with the Highlanders, and then we'll see if maybe we can attack over here. There's a lot more units over here. So there's a lot stronger fortification. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can actually fire over here. I'm gonna target a few places. See if we can fire at them. Get some fire going, and then I'll tell them to switch to shrapnel. And hopefully we can break down the wall that way. So it doesn't look very promising because a lot of shots are bouncing into the hill, unfortunately. Maybe if I place the cannons over here, where we have a better view of the castle, and a flatter view of the castle, that's probably better. Because right now, not a lot of the cannons are firing, and most of them are firing into the ground. I should say, some people were not that happy that Britain won. Again, Britain seems to win quite a lot. The thing, however, is though, over 50% of my subscribers are American. So it's really that my American subs either are all dead subscribers, or I don't know, they're lazy. Because Britain shouldn't really, looking at the numbers, Britain shouldn't really win in looking at the subscribers. There were 400 votes cast, and yeah, not entirely sure what more to say with that. Yes, there were a few other things, like the fact I was unsure to begin with. I was a bit, I guess, confused about the dates, but Hong Kong was in fact part of the British Empire at the time. So I'm not entirely sure why I thought that it wasn't. I guess I got the dates wrong, and maybe it's the Second Opium War, or maybe they didn't get the Hong Kong during the Opium Wars. I'm not too sure about the time. Let's see, what else was there? Yes, Mountain Blade, someone were talking about. The thing is, the Mountain Blade mod that was voted for is one that is made by, what's it called, Galabrio or something like that, and he made quite a few mods that were very similar, and I guess they're in kind of interesting time periods, but they're not that good looking mods. They haven't aged very well, and they add very little new things to the game compared to other mods. And the thing is, I've done so many Mountain Blade stuff that I'm not entirely sure what I should do as of yet, but I'm kind of thinking that I should do like a Native American thing. because I think well, the way that I saw it, it kind of looked as though, oh, this artillery piece got bugged. Probably won't be able to fire. Let's see. We've got a better angle now, so let's see if we can set fire to some more places of the wall, and hopefully this will help us. Okay, looks like this cannon's not going to be able to fire. Okay, most cannons, it's just a middle one. Oh yeah, you notice that it's broken when you can't limber it again. Right, let's go ahead and use shrapnel and blow some more holes in the wall and aid our Satchel Alliance allies. We're probably gonna lose a few guys just from stray shots coming down hitting our guys. Yes, we've already lost one due to the Satchel Alliance deciding to just charge headlong onto the enemy. We managed to set fire to the wall over here, which is good. So we'll kill off a few more of the enemy over there. Oh, the enemy is firing rockets from inside the castle, destroying their own walls. Well, that's brilliant. Oh, I was a bit worried there was an enemy unit. We were unable to set fire to anything more than this side, which I'm not too happy about. I wanna break my men in through here, and if we're supposed to do that, we need to destroy quite a lot more troops on this side. What I want to do is then focus 2 cannons over there. See if we can set that on fire, and if you can focus... Maybe if you can see if you can hit that gate. And then you two... One will aim for the absolute corner, and one will aim further in. So right now the Satchos are attacking at, I wouldn't say full speed, but they're sending in everyone they've got to attack the walls. And for some reason the enemy hasn't really defended these walls that well. They've got the general, and they've got a few spears and stuff, but most of their units are over on this wall, where we've got quite a few units spread out. Looks as though my shrapnel was able to kill quite a few of them though, but it wasn't able to actually set the wall on fire, which was unfortunate. Let's see, are you ready yet? No. It's a shame that I wasn't able to get the my naval bombardment to come in and aid me here, but the naval bombardment have quite a high chance of actually crashing the game, where I crashed it I think 3 or 4 times while doing the montage. So the Satchos are going full, just sending everything at it. They're not doing too well though, and they're attacking a pretty low guarded area, and they've already been able to get in to almost the inner courtyard. We're gonna be ready to send our guys in here to aid them. So I'm gonna start sending forwards the Scottish infantry, and we're gonna get through that gate, and then we're gonna set up a fire position within here to be able to lay down fire on this wall right here. Okay, do we have... Yes, fire shrapnel. Hopefully we'll set fire to this side of the wall and this area right here, and that will enable us to march up and attack this area with a line infantry. Come on, set that shit on fire. It doesn't look as though they are able to set that on fire, unfortunately. Guess I need to focus every single shot going at that. It was a lot easier setting fire to the... there we go, now it's on fire. It was a lot easier to set fire to the wooden walls. So I guess we really need to get those howitzers so we can bombard from afar. Because these castles are really death traps, especially in Fall of the Samurai. Satchel Alliance is really just losing men. And the thing is, the units in this mod seem to have so many bloody cartridges that there's no way they're gonna be able to sort of run out of ammo if they just keep fighting too much. Okay, so these cannons are coming in. I guess we can send them over here, and we can see about continuing to bombard this area even more. The Satchels, they have an opening to get in here, but they haven't taken the tower, and we've got these bastards right there. Right, the Highlanders are kind of ready. We're gonna get these to come to that side, quickly move in, and these guys to come in here. Let's make sure that they all toggle guard mode, and I think we're gonna go rank fire rather than the kneeled ability. Hold fire as the Satchels are trying to get in. They're completely just wasting their entire force, but they're giving us time to attack, which is good. So the brave Highland Battalion is moving in, and seemingly the enemy is not really putting up much resistance right now. We have tons of enemy troops here though, so I think the idea is to block them from the flag, and then make sure that we can actually capture the flag from the enemy. And we're gonna send you forwards to take the flag, and then these three will come like this, and you will hold fire in the position you are right now. Let's see. The soldiers kind of want to fire, but they don't have any targets. Okay, so you've taken the tower now. What you're gonna do is you're gonna march up here, and we're gonna set fire to the two gates so we can move inside. The thing is, I want to move the Highlanders up to take place on that wall. Love this fire by rank. And take place. I want to move them up onto this wall, because then they can fire from a defensive position, not only across here, but down here and down to there. But as long as these guys are here, that's not going to happen. Okay, so we've got enemy troops here, so I think it's best to set that gate on fire first. Let's see, what kind of view do you have? Did I not tell these cannons to hold fire? Hold fire. And what we're gonna do is I think we can move these guys even further. So we're gonna move these guys in front. They're gonna come within range, but I think we'll be able to release enough volleys to blow the enemy away. So the Highlanders doing good work. They're holding their ground. They're able to shoot all the units sent up to the wall. And we're about to set fire to this gate right here, and that's going to open up for us to attack both these sides. What I think we'll do is we'll have to send everyone here, and we'll make sure that we are able to break through. I want you now to retreat back to your position back there. And is someone going to go ahead and shoot that one, or you're going to just stab him? For some reason he thought he got shot down by one of his own, maybe. Okay, are we not firing back at these guys? Shit, we're losing tons of men here.
Has fallen to the enemy.
Who has fallen? Allied General or someone, I imagine. This Highlander unit took a hell of a beating. Why are they not returning fire? Okay, you will then fire at will. Okay, oh wait, what's this? Oh, one of my mountain guns was destroyed. God damn it. No, 2 of them. And the other 2 are coming under fire. Well, maybe it wasn't that great to move them that close forward. Open fire. Oh, what the hell was this? Oh, a rocket. We lost 2 guns, unfortunately, because I moved them too close. Right, I want to break down that wall. The cannons are still coming under fire. Move them back then. I want these 2 to fire over here. And I want shrapnel. You know what? Everything. Move these guys further back. You know what? I think I can. You know what? I can put them over here. And that gives them a good angle towards this area. Right, we set it on fire. Nice. Let's see if we have any more shots. We'll get them over there. Okay, so once I actually told the Highlanders to fire at the correct angle, they destroy the enemy. Once that ship breaks apart, I'll be hopefully able to send my men forward and we can start cleaning off these sides. Boom! Looks like the entire unit was killed, more or less. With only 8 men remaining there. Which means that I'm gonna send these guys up, we'll see how that goes. And then I think we'll prepare for Bayonet Charge. Are we losing men? We're losing a few men from here. Let's get all the line infantry inside now. For a massive melee. Okay, maybe not the weaker units here. Take a few of the a little bit bigger ones. Let's see, how's it going for these guys? Ooh, they're losing a lot of men. It's heavy fire coming down from the enemy. Use the what's it called? The suppression fire ability. This wall right here needs to be broken down. But I don't think we have an angle on that. It's kind of frustrating when you can't actually break down the enemy walls. Okay, the Highlanders need some support, so we're gonna send in all 3 generals. Oh, we've got a unit. The Highlanders are routing. I think it's time to attack. So most of the units are gonna go through here, but we're gonna have to bind the enemy first. So I'm gonna send these 2 in through these gates. And then these 4 units into this gate. And we're gonna make sure that we're able to take the flag, and that way we will secure victory. So I want the generals close by to support the men. And here we go. The Highland Charge. The Highlanders losing some men, but they are able to quite quickly contact and start massacring the Japanese troops. Look, they're all wavering. The braveness. Heroic assault. I do believe I have one that can actually scare. War cry, yes. Okay, so we've got our Highlanders over here. You know what? Let's set up and start firing at the enemy.
Damn lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir.
Who is running? It's one of the Highland units. God damn it. Scare them. Let's see. Gambate. Heroic assault. Come on, troops. Get ready. Open fire into that mess. What's all this nonsense? Oh, it's wood. Yes. Shoot them in the backs. Yes. Start on this side. Come on. Oh, I told you to hold fire. Come on then. There we go. Yes. Shoot them down. And this one might as well just take the wall once we've shot down most of these guys. Look at these wallies though. Straight into this mess. We've got still one brave Highland unit fighting in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to inspire this unit. Holy shit, what we're going to inspire these guys to massacre the enemy. Okay, so the wall is more or less captured. What I want to do now is I want to send the Highlanders forward and claim the wall. And from there we'll fire down upon the enemy and massacre them. Cannons will hold fire because they're now shooting at friendly targets.
Your victory is close, sir.
Look at all of these. They're all just getting gunned down from the back. I think we're going to pull this one back because they're going to get shot by their own men if they stand there any longer. And these guys are firing down. They are... The enemy is returning a bit of fire.
He must be alive.
But the enemy doesn't really stand a chance here. Wonderful volleys by the Highland infantry. Keep up the fire, lads. And over by the wall. Firing down upon the enemy from here as well. Very nicely done. Oh, what's this? Some sort of ninja fellow? Well, he's dead. We got a small group of enemies coming in. But they're too few in numbers. Victory is assured. And these guys are slowly just being massacred at this point. We might as well charge the bastards. Put them out of their misery. And this unit will go in to capture the flag. And that the generals can move in the back. And you can then charge in once more. You will go follow the other generals that way. So you don't move in and get killed. That would be unnecessary at this point. So after reducing their numbers quite steadily with our wallies, we gain the upper ground or the upper hand on the enemy in terms of numbers and are easily able to kill them off here in the melee. Should give the general some help the our troops out with some heroic assaults and so forth. Let's see, the general do have revolvers, so let's go ahead and see if I can get him up there to shoot down the enemies that's moving in. Victory, but I think we want to continue a bit more just to slay them all. Oh, revolvers do slay. Keep up with the fire. There's no way these bastards gonna stand for long.
Sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
I think not. Looking at the way we deal with these Japanese soldiers, I would think not. And at this point, we are victorious. And it's time to end the battle. It's a bloody one. but we stand victorious nonetheless. And here we are for the battle results. It was a close victory, with our side losing 3,497 men. However, I imagine that most of those are from the Allied army. However, as I see here, we actually lost one Highlander unit completely, which I'm not entirely sure how that happened. It might have been that once retreating, they actually retreated into the enemy, similar to what the enemy did to us. And the cannons we knew about, another Highlander unit, so 2 Highlander units unfortunately. And then we've got, yes, the Allied army, which was completely devastated. Nearly killed off to the very man. There's only 2 larger units that survive. But there we have it, Alcock. Alcock. John Alcock has successfully defeated the Okura clan. We just have Empire. In return for your service to the Emperor of Japan, you have been granted the Junior Counselor. Okay. Well, what we gain is this. Let's see. We can now appoint Brigadier General, Major General, and the Lieutenant General, but no yet a Field Marshal. So what we want to do is obviously give these ranks out, since they give special abilities, and especially to generals with high rank. Unfortunately, we can only give it to generals and not to faction leader and so forth, since he's got more stars. It would be nicer to give it to him. Let's see. We're gonna push towards logistics. Campaign movement is really needed. And raiding, not so much. So we're gonna save that for later. Anyways, there we have it. We've secured not only coal in the north, or in Kokura, that's actually not north, that would be the west. And then also copper. One threat that is rising though is the alliance. Sacho alliance is gaining very much ground, and we've also, I just need to mention this, that we've also made contact with the French, which are in a terrible situation right over there, where everyone here is enemy with them, and they only got this peace. However, we are trading with them, and we're kind of friendly with them. We also found the Americans, which are in... I like how my voice kind of rose up. Americans! How they have with Parry Matthew as the faction leader. They actually had these 3 regions, but they lost the one in the center. But we are not able to trade with them just yet. So our colonial adversaries are in there, and the race is on. Clearly, we are in the lead right now, but we'll see what the this imperial expansionist campaign will take us. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.